Welcome to our video on 6 ways to master critical thinking skills. In this video, we will be showing you 6 effective ways to improve your critical thinking skills while keeping it lighthearted and humorous. Tip number 1. Don't take everything at face value. Just because something is written or said, doesn't mean it's true. Always question and verify the information before accepting it as true. One way to do this is to look for multiple sources of information, and to consider the credibility of the source. Just like the fortune cookie that said you will soon be the proud owner of a beautiful piece of real estate. It may or may not be a cardboard box. Tip number 2, play devil's advocate. Challenge your own assumptions and beliefs. This helps you to see different perspectives, and to consider alternative viewpoints. When you are able to understand different perspectives, you are better equipped to make informed decisions. For example, if you're convinced that pineapple belongs on pizza, try to argue against it. But don't worry, we won't judge you if you still think pineapple belongs on pizza. Tip number 3, learn how to spot logical fallacies. These are errors in reasoning that can lead you to make false conclusions. Common examples include ad hominem attacks, straw man arguments, and false dichotomies. By learning to recognize these fallacies, you will be better able to evaluate the credibility of arguments and to identify flawed reasoning. Like when someone says, "I can't be wrong, I have a degree in being right." Tip number 4, try to think outside the box. Don't be afraid to come up with unconventional solutions to problems. This is often referred to as lateral thinking. When you're able to think creatively, you are more likely to come up with innovative solutions. Like when you're trying to figure out how to open a jar of pickles and you end up using a fork instead of a jar opener. Tip number 5, continuously educate yourself. The more you know about a subject, the better equipped you'll be to critically evaluate information related to it. This means staying informed about current events, reading widely, and taking the time to learn new things. The more information you have at your disposal, the better equipped you will be to make informed decisions. Like when you finally learn the difference between a yam and a sweet potato and realize that you've been eating sweet potato pie at Thanksgiving all this time. Tip number 6, practice, practice, practice. The more you exercise your critical thinking skills, the stronger they'll become. This means making a conscious effort to engage in critical thinking in your everyday life. This can include things like reading news articles and analyzing the information, engaging in debates and discussions, and even playing strategy games like chess or Sudoku. Just like a muscle that you don't use gets weaker, a brain that you don't use gets stupider. In conclusion, by following these 6 tips, you can improve your critical thinking skills and be able to better evaluate information, make better decisions and solve problems. Remember, critical thinking is not just about being smart, it's about being smart alecky. It's about being curious, questioning, and open-minded. It's about being able to think for yourself and make informed decisions. Thanks for watching, and we hope you found this video both informative and entertaining.